I did not think the mobile launch would really have any effect on the main game, nor would people really care that much. But a lot of people seem to actually be talking about it who are from the main game, who went and tested mobile and found a lot of things that they like, that they think is way better. Actually, some of the stuff is things that we've been asking for the main game. And people are wondering, why is it on mobile but not in the main game? And we've been asking for this forever. That and much more in the news today. Make sure to comment down below, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. The winners from the giveaway in last video is down in the comment section below. Also, I'm doing another one giving away some Glytch energy stuff, so starter kits, tubs, all you gotta do is comment down below, and I'm only picking people that are subscribed. So last night I actually played mobile with my wife, and she likes to play a lot of COD mobile and stuff, and so I thought I'd give Apex Mobile a try. Well, I gotta be honest, I was completely surprised because this game is actually really good. It runs super smooth, everything is super clean, the quality's super good. I had like no bugs or weird glitches at all, really. Not saying there aren't any, but just a lot of things in the game seem to work really well. There's a lot of things that I wish other mobile games would have done better, and I think Apex did do them better. There's a lot of things that we've been wanting in Apex ourselves on the main game, and mobile put it in there, but we still don't have it. And I don't really understand why, but there's also some confusion about some stuff going on and some controversy whether or not, you know, some of the legend stuff should be allowed to happen. So Staycation said this, I'm gonna just say it, super stupid, only mobile gets fade. A new lore-filled, dope-looking legend that just exists with no reason for not being everywhere else. What's the lore going to say? Wraith's brother who came to save the day, but only on cell phones. I'm a tad salty. I'm sorry. So obviously a lot of people are wanting this new legend fade to come over to the game, but there's a couple issues. Number one, we know that Respawn's already talking about making seasons with no new legends at all because they don't want to oversaturate them. They want to balance the game. They don't want to, you know, just put too many legends and make it too hectic of a game. Then also you got to think about, they did say that mobile was apparently taking place before the main game, so it's like still Apex Legends, still same universe, but the scene of it is actually before the actual main game started. And I think that may be why they're on World's Edge, and I guess that would make a little bit of sense, but it is weird that they're also playing on season 3 World's Edge. How do you explain going over to World's Edge if the scenery is before, you know, season 1 or season 0, which was Kings Canyon? So Storm RNG said, I 100% agree with this. There needs to be a cohesiveness on all platforms, meaning like all the platforms need to make sense together. They all need to work together. You can't have one story on mobile and another story on the main game. But someone had wrote saying Apex Mobile looked at everything that Apex Legend is and what all the fans wanted, and then added some cool takes to create their own universe. And just in case you haven't played mobile for yourself yet, I mean, the game is kind of insane. This is all the stuff that it has. It has, like, you know, multiplayer, it has TDM, random respawn, arenas, ranked matches, battle royale, obviously a tutorial level, the free practice mode, limited time modes as well. But the UI on this looks so much better than the normal Apex. I mean, just look at how cool this user interface looks. Can't help but feel like the main game of Apex is still so outdated with its user interface. And it's maybe weird, but I think the fact that mobile has respawn game modes like team deathmatch, and obviously they're going to be adding more in the future, I think just the fact that they even have that solidifies that we will be getting it eventually. It's just taking forever because for whatever reason the mobile team is on top of things and the main game is not. Also, you console players, finally some good news around the corner as Hideouts, the banhammer for Apex Legends, released this on Twitter yesterday, saying a fix for the Xbox lobbies crashing due to an exploit was successfully pushed out. Shouldn't see it anymore. Shout out to the Rickle Saucer for the quick fix. If you experience it again, report it, please. So for you console players, that's really good news. It's finally good to see it. You know, it was fixed in less than a week. Now, I don't know if that's really a quick fix or not, although I don't really care. I'm just glad that the fix is finally out. You guys don't have to wait no longer. You don't have to worry about your ranked lobbies getting crashed. Hopefully, maybe it's still happening and I don't even know it. If it is still happening, let me know down in the comments below. That would just be terribly sad. But as of now, fingers crossed, your issue should be fixed. As I just further read the comments, it looks like that may be the case. I've seen a lot of people saying it did not fix it. One person said, I'm still getting a lot of people saying they're getting DDoS. The actual guy who pushed out the update, who supposedly fixed it, said, do you have any issue personally? What does it look like when you get disconnected? What's the error message? And he said, it's typically when you either one clip an individual or about to 3-0 squad wipe a team, or you're about to win. I posted a video on my Twitch. That's what it looks like. Someone also commented right under that saying, yeah, it didn't work. It just happened to me. And someone replied to him, said, bro, I came to comment on this. It just crashed for me as well. So, well, does it look like it worked? And just in case you don't believe me, Dub Life also said, I've been DDoSed 3 times since you made this post. So Rick didn't do a thing. Speaking of not doing a thing, all of you that are posting your 20 bomb kills on mobile, you're not doing a thing like you think you're doing. You're playing against bots, apparently, as Apex Legends news came out yesterday and said, sorry to break it, everyone, for posting your 20 kill wins in your first match of Apex Mobile. but you probably played against bots. Now I asked the question, wait, like bots as in sucky players or like real people, like real bots? And they responded to me. I got a bunch of responses here saying it's bots first. Your first couple of matches are literal AI bots, and it's basically to just help the player retention, help the people enjoy the match, help them have a good time so that they're feeling good, like, yeah, I just got to win, I just, you know, won my first game. And then people stay on and play and play and play. And yes, it is a good idea, but the idea that there's bots in the match, man, it's kind of weird. Now, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be, I want to say Fortnite did this a couple of years ago, maybe even months ago, and I want to say it was on PC and console. Like, they were actually filling the matches up with bots so that you could just instantly get a match. Maybe you'd have like 50 real players, 50 bots. Some people like the idea because maybe it will help the player retention, and you may never know that it is an actual bot. If they make them, you know, good enough difficulty, maybe it's worth it. I just don't know if that's really the path we should ever take. I don't know. It's definitely a good discussion though, because what about like when queue times get really slow and people just can't get a game? Is it worth, you know, saying throwing in 20 bots, 13 bots, or 10 bots or something? If there's 50 people queued up and the game just will not start, should they just throw in, you know, like 10 hardcore bots or veteran bots, or maybe even casual bots? What difficulty should they be? Should we throw in bots based on difficulties of the rank that everybody is in? So if they're playing in platinum, should we throw in, you know, like a normal bot? If they're playing in pred, should we throw in a very difficult bot? I don't know. Overall, it'd probably be not such a good idea, but it does seem like there could be some positive uses of putting bots in the game if you did them correctly, to maybe help the player retention, or maybe help, you know, just being able to get games faster. I'm not sure. So there is a massive list of a bunch of things from mobile that people want in the main game. And one of the things is also, I've talked about it earlier in the video, but there's another thing, the Lifeline drone shield revive. So obviously you get that big shield back in the day when you would res with Lifeline, but then now they switched it over to you know, now it's just the drone who's actually doing the revive itself. But I think when they first implemented the drone, there was a drone and the shield. Like back in the day, it was a little overpowered, so they switched it back, so now it's just the drone. Anyhow, there's a lot of balance changes. It's not just the little UI features and stuff. There's some things in the game that work the way they did back in season 2. There's some things that work the way they did in season 5. So in my opinion, they took a bunch of great things from Apex's past, put them in the present of Apex Mobile. I don't really know if they even plan to do all the balance and nerfs and buffs like they do in the main game. Anyways, the reason I'm asking is I know there's a bunch of features from mobile. If you guys have got your hands on it, if you guys have got to play it, tell me your favorite feature from mobile that you want to be in the main game. If we get enough, you know, like responses from it, if we can talk about it over and over and maybe, you know, push this, the fact that we want this for mobile. Look how good this is in mobile. We want this in the main game. Maybe we could potentially expedite, you know, it coming to the main game. So let me know down in the comments below. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, you'll also be entered into a giveaway for doing that. Make sure to check the comments to see if you won the giveaway from last video. It's only positivity, and until next time, I will see you later, Gators. Also, look at me choke right here, man. The EVA 8 has no aim assist on console. Okay, I just suck.